Alright, so Genesis chapter 7 brings the flood. After divine warning and human preparation, the rain begins and God's judgment on the corrupt world is unleashed. Yet, in the midst of destruction, Noah and those with him are preserved, just as God promised, right? The first part of this chapter covers God calls Noah into the ark. God tells Noah, go into the ark, and go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous. He is to take 7 pairs of every clean animal. 7 pairs of every clean animal. 1 pair of every unclean animal. 7 pairs of every bird. Noah's obedience is again emphasized. He does all that the Lord commanded. So the second part of this chapter covers the flood begins. At age 600, Noah enters the ark with his wife, sons, and their wives. After 7 days, the rain begins. Okay, the final week of waiting ends in the beginning of judgment. The door is shut. This third part of the chapter covers the waters rise. On the 17th day of the second month, the fountains of the deep burst open. The windows of heaven pour rain. Rain falls for 40 years and nights. Okay, God shuts the door himself. This is more than rain. It's cosmic collapse. Water comes from above and below. The fourth part of the chapter covers the earth is submerged. The waters rise, covering even the highest mountains by over 15 cubits, about 20 feet. All life on land perishes. Only Noah and those with him in the ark remain. The waters dominate the earth for 150 years. This is a complete uncreation. The world returns to watery chaos, like Genesis. Genesis. Yeah, like in Genesis first, right? What are the key lessons from Genesis chapter 7? First one is God delivers on his warnings. He gave time to repent, but eventually the door closes and judgment begins. Right? The second lesson is God is just but also keeps his promise. Destruction comes, but so does preservation. Noah's faith is honor. Third, God controls the timing. He shut the door, the flood starts and ends on his schedule, not Noah's. Fourth lesson is sin brings cosmic consequences. The world is just morally broken. It's physically affected. Sin leads to collapse. Fifth lesson, obedience provides shelter in the storm. Noah wasn't spared the flood. He was preserved through it, inside what God told him to build, right? In Genesis chapter 7, judgment falls like rain. The entire earth is submerged under God's justice, but the ark floats. Noah's faith and obedience become a vessel of salvation. While the world isn't done, God's covenant remains afloat, waiting for the waters to recede, okay? Subscribe to the channel to see what is going to happen in the next chapter, and I see you in the next one.